Bill, in addition to your win, what did you think about the Henry Winkler win after
Oh, my
40
God.
something years?
I was so thrilled. I was like, oh, well, now I'm just so happy that this is great. You know, Alec Berg and I were talking like, well, what was so cool, what I said to Alec when, after Henry won, was I said, remember when he came in red for us? And we came into work one day in our casting, and there was Henry with the other actors sitting there with his script, you know, coming in to read for Gene Cousineau, and to see him up there, it was nice. It was great.
Any other questions for Bill? Cynthia?
I don't know who that guy was I hugged, but it was the guy from Atlanta. If anybody saw that. He showed up.
Bill, this was such an unconventional, Barry is such an unconventional show, unconventional premise for a comedy. Can you talk about what inspired it as you were developing it? Did you think as you were developing it, nobody's ever going to put this on the air?
Well, it was at HBO, so, I mean, the nice thing was we came in and pitched it to HBO, and I think there's a version of this show that is kind of jokey and treats the violence and the actual emotion of the characters in kind of a broad way to maintain the humor, which makes sense. But I remember coming into HBO and Alec and I pitching them what was the pilot episode, and they had just seen a movie I'd done called Skeleton Twins, and they were like, we're kind of more interested in that. And I was like, oh, thank God. You know, just something a little bit more, you know, just dealing with the real emotion of what that guy must be going through.
Bill, going into when you went up there, I mean, you looked legit gobsmacked when you were on. So when you came here tonight, did you think you were going to need a speech? Or?
No, I didn't plan. I planned nothing. I was waiting for, you know, Ted Danson or Donald Glover, to be honest, which I was like, oh, that'll be cool, you know. And when he said my name, I legit don't know what I said up there, guys, so I might have said something crazy. I don't know. I've just had to ask my publicist what I said up there.
Hi. Congratulations. I love Skeleton Twins.
Oh, thank you.
What did you learn about yourself, having to play such a range that you helped create? And also, what did you learn from watching Henry Winkler work?
Well, it's like I said, you know, you're only really as good as the company you're in, you know, and Henry would push me in a way to give that performance, and vice versa, or Sarah Goldberg or Anthony Kerrigan or whoever, Stephen Root. So it was kind of just you're reacting to great actors. But what I learned about myself playing Barry, you know, we wrote the story, and we kind of just, I don't really think of it in terms of like what the part is. It's kind of like, well, where is he at in the story, I guess. So I guess I learned that I can play quiet. There's a lot of face acting in Barry.
Last question.
Hi, Bill. Marissa from Us Weekly, over here, to your left.
On your left.
Front row left. What's that?
Hi.
Bill, so tell me, I know you had to have gone through this moment at some point in your life, as a young boy or as a teenager or first getting into comedy. Can you tell me, is it everything you dreamed of? Can you tell me about thinking about this moment?
Well, like winning an Emmy?
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's totally surreal to me. It was surreal when we got the nominations and everything. The whole thing is very surreal. But yeah, you know, you grow up watching the show going, well, that'd be pretty cool, and what would I say? And then I won, and I don't know what I said. But you know, the other great thing is we did the premiere of the show back in March, and my dad came up to me there and gave me a hug and said, you know, that's always what you've wanted to do, which is that kind of story, and directing and writing and acting, and you know, so that meant a lot.